Hey, welcome to the Roll Credits Podcast. Great to be with you. I'm the dad. These are my boys, Jordan, Jacob, and Cooper. And we got a big show for you today. We're going to start off with some blind rankings and stuff like that. So, first, boys, how you doing? Worst movie you watched this week?
We all three.
We all will agree. The worst movie we watched this week.
God Bless America.
God Bless America.
He hasn't seen it, but
You're a lucky man.
I
You're
want
a
to say
lucky
mine, but it goes into the rankings.
Okay, so don't say yours.
The rankings is one of the worst movies you've seen. Not bad. All right, very good. So if you'll notice on this podcast, each of the boys has a cup in front of them with their name on it. All right, as you can see right there, their name is on it. We're going to do blind rankings, and I've assigned a category to each of them. So, this will be very fun, very fun. I'm going to go into it, and Jordan is going to have movies that are directed by Christopher Nolan.
Love it. Love it.
Movies directed by Christopher Nolan. Jacob is going to have Adam Sandler movies. And Cooper's going to have Pixar movies. Okay, so we're going to have them blind rank them by pulling out one at a time from the cup in front of them. And then they're going to rank them based on what they pull out there. So, who wants to go first? Youngest to oldest?
youngest.
How much are in the cup?
Yeah, how many-
There's going to be 5. So that's good to know. 5 different options, okay?
Do you want to keep track of them, or do you want us to keep track
I'm
of
gonna
them?
keep track of them here.
Okay.
You're gonna write it, so
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this: you guys want to do your whole 5 at a time, or you guys want to take turns one at a time?
Whole 5 at a
Whole
time.
five.
That'll be
All right,
easier
we're
to
gonna
keep
start
track.
with Cooper. These are Pixar movies. So Cooper, what? I'm gonna write down 5 rankings here. 4, 5. All right, pull one out.
Finding Dory.
Finding Dory. What do you rank that one?
Go 4
Okay, Finding
not
Dory
bad.
with a 4.
out of 5, right?
Yeah. Why not 5?
It's like just gonna be worse in there.
Okay. You think you put like a Turning Red or some shit in
Lightyear
there?
or something.
One of the stupid new movies.
That's a good call. That's a good
Throw it
call.
off.
But, fair enough. All right, what's the next one? We got Finding Dory at 4.
We have Turning Red.
Oh.
There you go.
Exhibit A.
Turning Red?
He cooks.
Where do you want Turning Red at?
Go a strong, hard 5.
Turning Red at 5.
Good call in the Finding Dory
The
there.
movie sucks.
Yeah.
Not the
All right,
best
what's the next one?
options so far.
Elemental.
Oh,
Is
it's
there
all-
any-
it's-
is
it's
there
all
any good-
poop.
Is there any good movies?
I don't know, man. It just. What do you rank Elemental? Here, has anybody seen Elemental?
No.
It's about interracial dating, I think.
Yes, that's what it's about.
Next one's gonna be Lightyear, then it's gonna be Cars.
Bad list.
Well, and
Try to
where do you put
Your goal is
Elemental?
to trick me to put a good movie at 2. And then
I'm assuming you put Elemental at 3?
3. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Elemental.
It's already a bad list. Though. Finding Dory's
I think
probably
so
better,
far.
probably
No.
better than Elemental.
All right, what do you got next?
I have Brave.
Okay.
All right.
Decent
Safe,
film.
I'll go 2.
He's
Okay,
not playing
Brave on
Golden
two.
Age of Pixar. This is interesting.
He's not getting like up in cars and stuff.
There's no way he's gonna be all bad except for one. So I think this would be a good one.
All right, what do you got here?
And I have Wall-E, so I think that's
There you go.
That's
And that
correct.
definitely is
Wall-E.
That's
Wall-E's
Wally's the
definitely
best
one.
one there.
All right, so tough Pixar list, right? We had some of the Golden Age, but then.
You have 3 terrible movies, 1 okay movie, and then a good
And in
really
peak.
great movie.
So tell me if you guys agree with Cooper's list. He 5 Turning Red, 4 Finding Dory, 3 Elemental, 2 Brave, and 1 Wall-E.
I mean, I would, yeah, swap 4 and 3, but not. I don't even care because Finding Dory wasn't. It's kind of sucked. I'll be honest.
But it's probably better than Elemental.
Maybe you
got
I haven't
1
seen
and
it.
2 right.
Yeah.
1 and
Well,
2
that
is
matters.
right.
Yeah.
Good job.
Keep 1
Way
and
to be
2.
patient. Way to be patient.
Well, like, I don't know.
It kind of spoke for itself there.
Turning Red, they got that right.
All right.
Not good.
But you've seen Turning Red. I'm sorry about that.
It's about-
Pixar used to mean something in this town. What do you guys think Toy Story 5 is going to be any good?
I'm hoping, but I don't know. I didn't love Toy Story 4.
I think it'd be as good as Toy Story 4. But Turning
Which
Red,
is serviceable.
Turning Red's literally kind of about disobeying your mom when she's strict. that's like a plot to the movie. That's kind of stupid.
You've seen Brave and Turning Red, right? If
Yeah.
I had a nickel for every time a Pixar movie had a mom turn into a large furry creature, I would have 2 fucking nickels for some reason. Why? Why?
And too many
Yeah.
nickels.
And
A
mom
daughter
single?
disobeying.
Was the mom single in Turning Red?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, same in Toy Story. The single mom.
Her mother takes
Yeah, that's
over a K-pop concert, and, or like a boy band concert. And then
That
Couldn't-
sounds
Couldn't
terrible.
pay me to watch that fucking movie.
I watched it
Terrible.
once, just to say I did.
Mom kind of liked it.
Did she?
Mom kind of liked it.
She wanted to. I think, there's some movies mom might like that, but I don't know. It's just mom likes a lot of dross.
Maybe it's a female thing, man.
And females like a lot of dross.
Females love K-pop as well.
Yes,
A lot
they
of them
do.
So.
All right, so there's Cooper's. Let's go to Jakey's. Now, Jake has Adam Sandler movies.
Okay.
All right.
Watch him put like the same kind of thing where it's like
Jack
the
and
cobbler.
Jill, Zohan.
See, Zohan, I think a lot
It's
of other people like
underrated.
it.
Zohan is good.
I thought it was dumb.
It's very mid.
You think it's underrated?
It's not that good.
I didn't love it either.
I think
Andy,
it's a bit underrated.
Andy, our uncle, made me watch it, and I didn't love it.
All right, well, let's get to the
I
drawing.
mentioned
All right. Jacob goes into the cup. What will he pull out?
Sandy Wexler.
Oh, Sandy Wexler.
See, I don't know, Jake, where do you put it? Because he might put a bunch of really bad ones, and then Sandy Wexler is like
That's
okay.
hard.
You put it like 3 or like 5 or 4.
Because it could go like 5.
Hollywood.
I tried rewatching that the other day.
I think 4 is the best side. Because it's not like it's
It's not terrible.
It's not bad, but
Yeah,
it's
Jennifer
not that
Hudson,
good.
right?
So I think we do
As
4.
the swan.
I thought it was okay the first time I watched it, and then I tried to rewatch it. I'm like, this is really not that good. I don't know. I didn't like it on rewatch at all.
Really? I've seen it once.
'Cause he
So
has
I might
way
need to rewatch. Man, we're gonna do a rewatchable segment soon. But I'm telling you what, that I've seen it once. Something's making noise. Is that one of my phone? Is that your phone?
It might be my chair.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. I'll try not to.
It went woo woo.
I'm putting it 4 because he is way better.
He doesn't play, but he also is way worse. So it's that's
Not
kind
like, yeah. All
All right, Sandy Wexler at 4. What do we
Second
got
draw.
next?
The Do-Over.
Okay.
Better than Sandy Wexler.
underrated. That
It's
could
actually not
underrated
bad.
movie.
Completely rewatchable movie.
People hate that movie. That movie's not that
It's
bad.
not bad. It's
not that bad.
I've never heard of that movie.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah,
You should try it
it's one
out.
of the Sandler Netflix movies, The Do-Over.
I think I'm going to go 3, though, because I think you want
Probably
to put
great.
some better. Because the Do-Over is good. But
They have
The
this-
Do-Over.
Doesn't he have this weird movie about lizards?
Yeah, it's
Le-
called Elo. No,
Leo. Yeah.
Leo. Yeah, I said Elo.
That's
What the
gonna
fuck
be
is
in
that?
there.
I got like halfway through it. But it was really
The Do-Over shows Adam Sandler's kind of action figure side.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's like his
Spade was
character.
good.
It's like his character at the beginning of 50 First Dates, but he's just that guy the entire
Remember
time.
when Spade went back to completely freak out his kids? They had a
was
funeral and
funny.
everything.
No, it's not bad.
That was funny, dude. It's a really funny movie. It's
Ignore
underrated.
the threesome scene in that movie.
But again, he is way better.
He
So
does
I
have
think
way
I
better.
think we can do better. All right.
All right, what's next?
Maybe. All right. Spanglish. Well, all right, well, that's
Spanglish,
5.
Tia
Oh my
Leona.
god.
Spanglish, where he falls in love with Penelope Cruz, and Tia Leone's his and he's got the Jew curl going on.
Dad
in his
just gave
hair.
us a bunch of dross. Okay.
Yeah, I watched it. My Spanish teacher made me watch that in middle school,
Spanglish.
and I'm like, this sucks. I don't. I
that's
like the
fine.
Sandman, but this
Wait a minute,
sucks.
your Spanish teacher made you watch a movie just because the female lead is Spanish?
Yes.
Yes.
Honestly,
Like we watched Moana in math just because she was like she had
'Cause she's
darker-
Samoan?
She had darker skin color, so I was learning stuff.
What does that have to do with math?
No idea.
Whatever. You're welcome.
If the do-over is 1 in this situation, that'd be kind of weird. But all right.
All right, what's next?
one.
What's next?
Please have hope. The cobbler.
oh my god.
The cobbler, 1 or 2.
Is there any movies here?
This is just, I mean, like, they're all, like, not good.
Is there any movie
The
here?
cobbler, I watched it. It
It
was.
sucks.
Have
It
you ever
sucks.
really walked in another man's shoes?
That movie sucks.
Is there any movie there above 5 out of 10?
Okay.
Cobbler at 2, then.
and That's My Boy at 1. All right. I mean,
That's My Boy's pretty fun.
The Do-Over
that
is
actually
my
is
favorite
no,
one.
I think That's My Boy is the best one, but they're not. You give me a bunch of like under 3-star movies.
But they're all Sandler movies.
They are all
I'm trying to
Sandman.
show our audience there's more than just the things you've heard of.
But the thing
From your
people
favorite
heard of-
actors
there's
or
a-
directors.
Well, he's like 20 movies that they've heard that are good that you could have put in there.
There's a reason why they've heard of a lot of his movies. 'Cause they're good.
But that's the point. Everybody
You know,
talks.
I
every
blame my
podcast
dad.
talks about
Dad did not cook with that. 'Cause
the other
there's a bunch
movies.
of.
All right, let's
movies in
recap.
there.
Jake's
Yeah,
list. Jake said, "That's My Boy," number 1. Cobbler,
Which is the
number
best
2.
one there.
The Do-Over, number 3. Sandy Wexler, 4, and Spanglish, 5. I would have switched 2 and 3. And then 4 and 5.
If I had to rank them now, I would do like That's My Boy 1, Do Over 2, Sandy Wexler 3, then Cobbler and Spanish Can Take a Hike.
But
Those are
those
just
are
not
actually 3 pretty good Sandler movies that nobody
They're
talks
okay,
about.
like solid.
That's my boy! That's my boy!
You're not selling it, man.
Well, okay. Here's the good thing about Jordan's list is that there
That's
isn't.
my boy!
The good thing. Oh my gosh. Oh God. The good thing about Jordan's list is that there isn't much bad.
It can't get that bad with
Exactly.
Nolan.
So
Right,
hopefully he cooked
we'll
with
see.
yours.
We'll see.
we will see because he is like he's gonna put Insomnia on here probably because just to.
That's a good movie.
But yeah, that's
put it
like,
on there.
but like that's like his maybe his worst one, and like everything else is like a great movie. That's what's great about this. So I'm ready for my
I had
turn.
Jordan go last for a reason, and you'll see why. All right, so we have Christopher Nolan as director movies for Jordan. Let's pull from the jar.
So okay, so my thing is he gonna give me Dark Knight? Probably not, because we just talked about it and thinking the way Dad thinks.
Cobbler.
He's not gonna do the same stuff. So first one, we got Memento, great movie. But for Nolan, I'm putting it at like, realistically, I'm gonna put it at.
Memento.
I'm putting it 4. Memento. I think it's a great movie. I think he has much better. But like for Nolan, I don't really think it can get much worse.
You know, it's hard to do Memento because with the memory loss and the pictures
Yeah.
and the Polaroids, that was back when they didn't have the cell phones and
Yeah.
everything, and he made it believable.
One of Guy Pearce's best roles, I would maybe argue his
Gar
best role.
Pierce was off his ass in that.
I think
right
maybe
there. You
that
kidding me?
or L.A. Confidential. But yeah.
L.A. Confidential's goated.
Prepared to get 4 other really deep cut movies.
But there's no, he doesn't have any. I've seen almost all of his movies. They're all great and probably he's got.
All of them?
You're about to be surprised.
I think he's gonna put Insomnia here, so I'll put that at 5 once I get it. But that's it.
All right, what's next?
All right.
Mr. Predictable.
The Prestige, better than Memento. Great film. It's like, do I put it 3 or 2? Because I'm thinking, okay, I like all the Batmans more. I like Oppenheimer more. I like.
For Jordan, he cooked, by the way.
But you can't not
Those are
cook
the
with
worst
Nolan.
ones for me.
You can't not cook with Nolan though.
know.
But
You got the do-over, and you got Finding Dory. I don't want to hear any complaining.
I was expecting that Click or the other movies. I don't know.
I think this is better than Dunkirk, but I like Inception more. I'm gonna put this at 2. I'm going 2.
The Prestige, to me, is Christopher Nolan's most underrated movie. It's actually quite thrilling.
Sure, it's not as popular. I would go with that.
That's what I'm saying. It's underrated.
Yeah.
All right, Prestige at 2. What do you got next?
We got Inception, a movie I like more than the Prestige.
So Inception at 1.
So do I have 3 and 2 already taken? No. What do I have?
You have 1, 3, and 5.
I do not. 1. Oh, left. Okay.
Yeah, left.
So I'll put this at. What did I have already? Oh, number 2 was the Prestige, right?
Yep, and number 4 was Memento.
I'll put this at. Okay, now you're setting me up. I'll put this at 3. I have to put it at 3 because I can't put it above.
Inception.
Now I'm remembering you're putting Tenet, a movie I haven't seen.
Here comes Tenet and Insomnia.
Tenet and Insomnia. That's what you're gonna
Let's
put.
pull one.
Which
Yeah.
I've heard both those are really good, but I think for Nolan, like, those
All
are
right.
really,
Dunkirk. Okay,
Let's talk about it.
I'm gonna put it at 1. I really think you're gonna.
You
put,
have 1 and 5 left.
I'm gonna put it at 1.
Dunkirk.
It's not my favorite. I think it's a great film, but I would take Memento, Prestige, and Inception over it.
Okay.
But I'm putting it 1 because I really think you're gonna put either Insomnia or Tenet at 5.
So like the list is like already cooked.
It's already cooked, but not really though, because Dunkirk's a great movie. So I don't.
Are we
hate it.
talking about it? I mean, I don't think it's cooked.
No, I don't think it's cooked. And number
What is
5
this?
is Tenet. I'm having with 5.
yeah.
Tenet. Okay.
Terrible
I knew-
film.
Looks
I don't
like-
think it's. I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's.
lowest ones.
All right, maybe I'm not smart enough. I watched this movie, and the dialogue is so deep and so thoughtful. And some of you might watch it and be like, "Oh, you're an idiot. I got it." No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't get that movie. The
Yeah.
movie made no sense. None at all.
That's kind of like the point of like every Christopher Nolan.
Nolan
movie,
does
is
that a lot, though.
He makes you feel dumb the entire movie until like the very
And
end.
I don't
Yeah.
like people insulting me. Haha, Matt's watching this, and he doesn't get it. He's
No, and
dumb.
you're right though. They're lying to. They probably didn't get it either when they first watched it.
But,
so it's fine.
that's why you see when people they say Inception or they watch any Nolan movie. What's the other one that Oppenheimer? Right,
Yeah.
that goes way above my mom's head. Right.
Yeah.
But what he does, go ahead, Cooper. He throws in witty dialogue and tries to make you feel dumb. And sometimes he gets. I get it. I do feel dumb, and I hate him for that.
Looks like you're losing momentum.
There you go.
Oh, not bad.
So if I had to re-rank it,
with a pun,
Or- we're going.
a pun, you get Anakin or who's this?
I mean, who's this?
Obi-Wan gets to stand up for a pun. There. Oh, that's what puns do. They knock
No,
you
let
over.
George say something like actually.
Bit ruined.
like,
Bit ruined. All right. So if I
All
had
right,
to,
so let's talk about it.
if I had to re-rank it, I would. It's either Prestige or Inception 1. Those can go either or. I'm gonna go the Prestige number 1, Inception number 2, Memento number 3, Dunkirk number 4. And
Wow,
5,
you
10.
dropped Dunkirk all the way to 4.
Yeah, I think it's a great movie, but I like the other ones more.
Yeah, no, very good. All right, so let me recap the list. Jakey is going to put the list on social, and these are the lists for the screen right now. Cooper, number 1, Wall-E. Number 2, Brave. 3, Elemental. 4, Finding Dory and Turning Red. Probably the best list.
I would swap 3 and 4, but I'm not gonna fight you on that.
Yeah. All right, Jacob, that's my boy, number 1. Cobbler, number 2.
Probably
I don't
not.
know what's coming next. That's the point of the game.
The do-over, that's right, blind ranking, baby. The do-over, number 3, Sandy Wexler, number 4, and Spanglish, number 5. Not a bad list.
I got
I'd
one
switch
right.
2 and 3.
I got one right.
I would switch 2 and
Well,
3 and then switch
And
3
the
and 4.
cobbler's high.
Yeah, pretty high. Cobbler needs to be at 5. All right, Cooper, what were you saying?
You said the cobbler's as good as our camera quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason we're having some camera issues, but we're going to see if we can fix that for you guys. I know everybody hates watching things that aren't 4K. I'm with you. I'm one of them. I can't wait to get a 4K DVD player and then turn off all social medias or all streaming channels.
There you go.
Streaming takes away. Like you were watching a Disney Plus thing and it said enhanced IMVD and ultra 4K. And it looked like an HDX thing.
Yeah, it didn't look like 4K.
It's really not that deep.
You're a liar, Disney. All right.
Is that
Jordan's list. Number 1, Dunkirk. Number 2, The Prestige. Number 3, Inception. For Memento, 5, Tenet. He would have made a bunch of changes there. But what'd you guys think? The blind ranking. Was that fun?
Ton of fun.
Fun segment? Okay. All right. So moving on. And don't forget to follow us on your favorite social media. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram, Roll Credits Podcast. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook Reels. Where else are we? YouTube. The whole thing's on YouTube, and we're going to start putting Reels on there, too.
soon to be Discord?
Uh-oh.
Discord coming soon. This is our social media guy right here.
Everything but Discord.
Yeah, Discord. Is that where the peds hang out?
Yes.
All of them.
Yeah, that's right. So
That and Reddit.
what we'll do is we'll set some traps in Discord and call Chris Hansen.
There you go.
We would know because we watched that Redditor movie
Yes.
yesterday.
That's right. Unbelievable.
Good movie.
All right, another new segment I want to try today with you guys is True or False, a True Story. All right, let's start with the movie Chicago. Chicago the Musical. Have you seen it?
I have the vinyl.
Yes, you do. But no, that's the band. I'm talking about Chicago with Catherine Zeta-Jones
I
and
don't know.
Renee Zellweger. True story or not a true story?
Never seen it.
I'm gonna go true story because
I'll
it
say-
feels like it isn't one.
Also true.
True, because Chicago's a real place.
Yes, you guys are correct. Now, It's a musical, right? So you got to check out the John C. Reilly song. Chantilly, Chantilly. But in the real life, they didn't have a musical. It is the true story of two murder celebrities in the 1920s using their notoriety to gain fame and fortune. Maureen Dallas Watkins, who wrote the 1926 play, was a reporter covering the 1924 trials of Beulah Annan and Belva Gartner Watkins loosely. I mean, extremely loosely based.
Pops.
Did you?
Pause.
Okay, so she was a reporter covering the 1924 trials of Beulah Annan and Belva Gartner Watkins loosely, extremely loosely based the play on those two experiences. So how do you get from, I mean, there's two murderers in 1920s. They're females. And they get famous and a lot of fortune. And then they turn that into Chicago the Musical, which is a great movie. 3.5 stars on my Letterboxd.
I wonder how many musicals are based off of true stories. I feel like a lot of them might loosely be based off of something.
Greatest Showman.
Yeah.
That's based on
Based
Barnum
on-
and Bailey. That's right.
Did you wait for that? Did you say Darren Watkins Jr. or did you say something else?
Watkins, Dallas Watkins, Maureen Dallas Watkins. That's the reporter who wrote the play. So very good. All right. Have you seen any musicals?
Yes.
Which ones?
Phantom of the Opera,
True story.
High School Musical 1 and 2.
True story.
Probably not.
Have you been to high school? They sing-
Yes, it's definitely not. Oviedo does not sing songs after the years.
All right, here's the next one. True story or not?
But like, do you know what another musical that is a true story? Shrek the musical.
Shrek the musical is
Shrek
based
did
on
happen.
an actual ogre. And
It was a big, bright, beautiful.
Book of Mormon,
But not
that
for-
is a real religion.
Kind of.
I guess that'd be a hero then, right?
You know Jaws was a true story?
Did someone
No.
get eaten by a shark?
Well, they had an outbreak of shark attacks that they caught one of them that was really big. And somebody said that should be a movie called Jaws.
Okay, Pops.
And Jaws was the first movie to not use the actual creature as the focal point, but he might be there as a focal point. It was brilliant cinema. And they
Okay.
did the same thing in Close Encounters of a Third Kind.
Dad, would
Spielberg, pretty good.
Would you say things are looking up here in Oviedo?
What does that mean?
Shrek
CPR
Shrek the
buff.
musical.
Shrek the
Oh,
musical.
things are looking up.
The eagle did not catch the ball there.
Yes, that fumbled across the finish line.
It's okay, Pops.
All right, next movie, true or false? True life story. 50 First Dates.
There's no fucking way that's
True.
true.
What do you say? He said false.
False.
You say false.
Truth nuke.
And the answer is, it is a true story based on a woman named Michelle Philpotts. In 1985, Michelle suffered head trauma in a motorcycle crash, and another one in 1990, resulting in severe amnesia. She's known as the woman with the 24-hour memory, which does not go beyond 1994. And I was reading this. Why would you need anything beyond 1994? Everything cool already happened.
But Drew Barrymore was not in a motorcycle.
Well, you know.
I know. I'm joking.
So, but here's the cool thing. And this is where they got the idea from the movie.
Yeah.
Her memory is 24-hour memory, right? And it doesn't go beyond 1994. So she's stuck in one place, and every day she forgets. And she has a husband named Ian. Amazingly, Michelle and Ian have been married since 1997 to this day. And every day, he has to remind her that she's his wife.
That's hilarious.
Film facts.
So the Sandler production crew, probably Alan Covert and some other guys, ran across that
Sandler and
story.
Friends.
Terrific. The Happy Madison production
Madison
crew
Productions, yeah.
went and found that. So you got surprised to find out that 50 First Dates, very loosely based on a true story.
No, because I guessed it.
Well, you're not surprised.
I am.
I am Pops.
I'm still hesitant to believe that that's real. But that's fine. That's okay.
Well, I looked it up. I give
Wikipedia.
you the true story.
The
That's cool,
Instagram account
True
code
story. Xbox.
What? Okay.
X-Pac.
All right. How about the movie 300?
Yes. Are these all just true stories? That was the Battle of Thermopylae.
Yes.
That was definitely based off. It was over exaggerated because of the weird monsters.
Yeah,
and
there
shit.
wasn't mammoths and
Yeah, but
rhinoceroses.
the Battle of Thermopylae. The what? Okay, the Battle of Thermopylae definitely happened.
Yes.
So that's based off a true story.
Yes, and I knew you guys probably would know that that's a true story. But here's a couple things about that are true. All right. The Greeks were drastically outnumbered. But listen to this. Two things actually happened that they put in the movie.
What?
Spider-Man.
A local Greek trader, Euphatales, truly did show the Persians a hidden goat path that allowed them to flank and surround the Greeks.
Not bad.
So remember that guy?
That weird guy? Was he like an actual imp or something?
I wasn't discarded because my parents love me.
Pops.
So I want to be a part of your army. And then they said, no, you can't be one of the 300. You can't do it. And so he went and joined Xerxes. All I ask is that you kneel before me. Leonidas is a cruel man, but I'm a just and worthy God. So if you follow me, I will give you everything you want, wealth, women, riches. Just lead my soldiers to the hidden goat path. That conversation, the whole thing actually happened.
That's a pretty good Xerxes, man.
You like that? I'm a just
Do you
and
think
true
Jake?
God.
Do you think Jake would be a Persian or a Spartan?
You tell me. Talk like Leonidas.
Next segment.
Also, this is very interesting. Part of 300. The famous quote, like, we shall fight in the shade. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was a response to Xerxes' archers claiming that there were so many arrows they would blot out the sun. That was actually recorded in the ancient text that somebody responded, then we will fight in the shade.
Was Michael Fassbender actually acting his ass off back then too? Or
He
that
was
just-
quoting history
That's
when
pretty
he
cool.
said that. All right, 300. And then I got one more for you.
Phantom of the
Don't
Opera
forget the-
legend.
Don't forget the famous quote: "You should not pass."
Nope.
That's from
Lord of the
Lord of the
Rings.
Rings, which God forbid we have to watch all those movies and do a top 5. Our movies of the week though is coming up that we're talking about, but I got one more for you: The Exorcist, true story
3
or
Lord of the
false?
Rings.
Probably a true story.
I'm gonna go false, just because there's no way these are all true stories.
Knowing that he
False.
Would, knowing that he would put on
Wait,
true
no,
stories.
it is true. I randomly saw that. I randomly saw like a TikTok on it. It's true.
Oh, the
Nose growing.
educational world of TikTok.
Yeah.
Look how big your nose is growing.
Airball.
Okay.
All right, so this is a true story, but this is really interesting. It's based on the experience of a teenage boy known as Roland Doe, who underwent multiple exorcisms performed by Catholic priests. The boy had been showing signs of what his family believed to be possession, strange noises, objects moving on their own, like and behavior that defied common logic. His story made headlines, and there was a wave of interest in the supernatural. And of course, you know, the exorcist turned the possessed child into a young girl and added her, Reagan, right? Reagan was awesome. A great haunt, Reagan.
Dead.
A great haunt.
And the movie itself, I mean, if you remember, I don't know if you guys have seen the documentary of The Exorcist, but the buzz in the country, there was lines out the theater. People were just fascinated with this, and you want to know why? Because it leaked out that it was a true story about the boy. And a production company actually made a true story version of The Exorcist, and you can find it on Netflix.
That's crazy.
Dad, I know you drank a Truly before this. Doesn't mean you had to put all true movies on there. Should have put at least one.
Uh-oh.
And
We
then-
have another pun.
And then all the blind rings were the
Where's the high ground now?
same. And then all the blind rings were like the lowest films.
All right, so all my movies were true in that segment.
Okay.
Diverse.
But you guys voted twice, and I had to reread everything. I had to research it, because the ones you voted false on, I voted false on too. I could not believe the 51st date story. There is somebody out there that's been married for 20 years that has 24-hour memory. That's remarkable.
We need more like ghost like investigators. Like I know Conjuring's based off of real. Those are real
Yes,
people.
yes.
So, what happened to that genre of career where people like do exorcisms and stuff?
Sam
like
and
that?
Colby.
We need who's that?
If you know, you know.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you if you really want to know. If you guys have
No
seen
ball.
TikTok and
No
people
ball.
on there, apparently the Catholic Church has given up, and these people are just running around possessed, posting on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
Walk in, Catholic Church.
Let's get back into it.
If you learn anything.
The Catholic Church is turn. They did a big turn, and it's a great question actually, because they did a big turn in the late '90s, early 2000s, to say, you know what, we want to get away from this because Catholic Church became like in Dogma with the Buddy Christ.
Yeah.
Yes, pops.
So they wanted to really move into the world of more acceptance of demons than trying to exorcise them.
Wasn't the Blair Witch Project based off a true story?
Absolutely.
We need more real horror movies based off true stories, man.
All right.
So
Makes it-
walk in,
that makes it more
demons.
scary.
Next time it's my turn. I found a plethora of horror films.
Pops.
Besides The Exorcist, there was a whole site. There was a whole website dedicated to horror films that are based on a true story. So I will do that next time. Remind me when it's my turn.
Or do you want to save it for Halloween?
The Halloween episodes will be great. Too.
Halloween month's gonna cook, bro.
Yeah, the whole month of Halloween's gonna cook.
Evil Dead was based on a true story.
Yes.
We will,
Yes. Ash.
we will all sing the spooky, scary skeleton song at once.
Why don't we do it right now?
Let's not. Oh
Spooky,
God.
scary skeleton.
I'm engaged.
That's a true story. Skeletons are real.
Yeah, they are. But
That was actually funny.
Thank you, Coop. All right, I challenged the boys as we move into our third segment tonight. I challenged our boys to all watch the Hunger Games. All five of the Hunger Games.
Cooper did not watch all.
Only 3 good Hunger Games.
Cooper would only know.
We didn't watch like the 2 best ones.
Now,
2 best ones.
Not like the 2 best.
we're going to
but, like,
rank
the best
these
one.
movies. We're going to rank these movies, but we're also going to talk about a little bit of specific things that we can use as a draft. Like, there's some great dialogue in the Hunger Games, right? There's some great songs in the Hunger Games.
Oh, yeah.
Are you
Coming
to the street?
You better not be talking about the Rachel Ziegler songs in the prequel because those were annoying.
No, I'm talking about the
Good.
real movies. So where do you think I ranked the
That
prequel?
movie sucks.
The prequel's better than Never mind.
All right, Jordan, go ahead and rank your.
I'll go
you
first.
start this time because we
Yeah.
went that way this
And I went-
time, and
and
then
I-
talk
yeah.
about some of your highlights that we
Yeah.
discussed.
Okay, so I'll just So I'll just say 5 and 4. So 5 is Mockingjay Part 1, and then 4 is Mockingjay Part 2. I think these are like substantially worse than the rest of the films, I'll be honest with you. Mockingjay Part 1 is like, it's just a complete setup movie. It's just really a nothing burger to me. Like,
agree.
most of the movie is just kind of Katniss freaking out about what's happening in the districts, where's Schmida, all that bullshit. Like, and what really annoyed me is how, like, Gale and Mahershala Ali's character, they go and rescue PETA and the other victors, and they go on that, but they don't show that. It just cut to them coming back. I'm like, you couldn't cut out 30 minutes of Katniss fucking around to put that in? I feel like that would put an actual climax into the movie, because there really wasn't one. Oh, here's PETA, and now he's freaking out. Good job. And that's like, and that was the only, like, I felt real tension of that movie. That movie, it's just all set up, and it's fine.
And filming scenes and.
It's like, in Mockingjay Part 1 and 2, it's kind of like if the Matrix movies, if the sequels was just about the revolution and they never came back to the Matrix. That's how what Mockingjay Part 1 and 2, because now, okay, there's no more Hunger Games. And now it's just about the rebellion and that kind of stuff, and it's like,
Well, Phoenix did have a great line in Mockingjay Part 1 because they staged the city in all these booby traps.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 76th Hunger Games.
yeah.
Part 2 is
But
super
Finnick,
low.
everything he said was cool.
Part
Yeah.
2 is super low.
Part 2 is not a good movie. It's not even on my list.
No, it wouldn't be.
No, I
No.
have seen it. It's so bad it doesn't.
Now, Part 2 is number 4 for me, because at least there's the siege of the Capitol. Things are happening. Twist ending. You get a little bit what happens after they take over. There's a little bit more action, but again, we're kind of diverting from the path here. And like they had to, because they can't just be Hunger Games every movie, I suppose. But that's why these other 3 here are definitely ahead of it, because it's more kind of about the base of what I like about Hunger Games. So number 3, I'm gonna go what is it? The Ballad of Birds and Snakes. What was the official name of it?
The Ballads of Birds and Snakes. Yeah. It's
Songbirds
the
and
Rise of
Snakes.
Gru.
Songbirds and Snakes.
Ballad of
yeah.
Songbirds and Snakes.
I mean, the Rise of Snow, not the Rise of Gru.
There you go. But I'm a sucker for like a good origin story, and the Snow like arc that goes throughout the movie, where he's like a sweetheart at the beginning. You're like, all right, when's the shoe gonna drop here? Because that's not fucking President Snow.
He didn't die in the district.
But it doesn't like all happen at once. Which like little things here and there happen. Yeah, but little things happen. Like he, betrays his friend. He like I kind of forget what happens with him and Rachel. It's been a minute since I've rewatched it.
Jake can tell us.
But yeah, Jake will explain more on that when he talks about the movie. But I just really liked how that went. You get the kind of the building of the games, how that kind of comes to be. Jason Schwartzman plays a great young Stanley Tucci character. I think he did a really good job.
He did.
And I remember having a ton of fun with that movie.
Tom Bliff looks like Eminem in like the second half of that movie. By
Does
the
he?
way.
Oh, he does. Yeah,
He really does. Yeah.
No kidding.
Slim Shady Eminem. Yeah, that's great. And then number 2, I have the first Hunger Games. This is the really only one we get like a pure Hunger Games, which is that's obviously kind of fun. Some of my favorite parts about these movies though was the build up to the actual games.
Oh,
where
yeah.
You have to kind of politic a little bit to get the sponsors.
Yeah, very cool.
I really find that stuff interesting. I really love it. And this is the introduction. Katniss is great. Peeta doesn't suck completely yet, and I think that's awesome. It's just pure Hunger Games. The actual games portion of it is probably maybe the best actual Hunger Games we get out of them. You can make that argument, but
Okay.
it's a fun time. And then number 1, pretty easily in my opinion, is Catching Fire. I'll find
Fire's
myself
big.
just watching Catching Fire just to rewatch it and not watching any of the other movies. I'll just throw on Catching Fire because I like that movie so much. This, in my opinion, is like just by itself a standalone great film. Again, I love this is probably because you get a great Hunger Games with a lot of different stuff from the first movie. You get kind of a twist where they're kind of end up helping Katniss at the end. You get the introduction of the goat, Finnick, sugar cubes, phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then again, you get I would say an even better build up to the actual games and how I feel like that's some of the best Snow we get. Philip Seymour Hoffman's phenomenal in that. Again, so you get an actual Hunger Games, and that stuff's great with the fog and the chimps and that shit, the orangutans. And then you get some great fight scenes out of it, but then you also get a phenomenal build. You get even more characters. I think you get this is probably the best collective cast, I would argue.
Yeah.
And it's just a great time. It's a great hang. My most rewatchable and easily my favorite would be Catching Fire.
Yeah, very good. After we do our top 5, I'm going to go through a little ranking game that I put together too. But Jake, may the odds be ever in your favor on your list.
I
Am I up? Okay. So I have the Mockingjay Part 1 as my 5. I think again it's kind of just set up and like not much happens, and it was like I don't know, and it was kind of just like a struggle to finish. And the other ones are just way better, more action packed. So that's why I have that 5. And then I have the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes at 4. I actually thought it was a prequel, but I thought Rachel Zegler was not that good in that movie. And she's the same girl who did Snow White too. I just don't like her acting. Her songs were annoying. And like another thing I didn't like, I thought like the second half like kind of made it like kind of weird. Like the part where he's in like the woods like trying to find her, like I feel like that part's kind of weird. The first half is like really good though. Like I think if they like just focused on that, I think it'd be way better. But I think it's a good origin story of Snow, how he became a bad guy. I actually think Tom Bliff did really good as Snow too. So those are my thoughts. And then I have the first Hunger Games at 3, and I mean it's the beginning of
3. Wow, for the first Hunger Games, not
It's the
bad.
beginning of all of it. I thought, and I really think like the scene that I really liked is when she volunteered for her younger sis to be in the Hunger Games to protect her. I thought that was really cool when she teams up with Rue,
Rue, the black girl?
Yeah.
Rue.
When she teams up with Rue, that's pretty cool. And like the actual Hunger Games was really good in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Really enjoyed that one. And then I have Catching Fire at 2. The action scenes are really cool. The ending's really good. Some surprising stuff. I think like the PETA scenes are really annoying in that movie, and that kind of brought it down for me. But
Yeah.
I think it's really good. But and this is a hot take, which I would understand, but I do have the Mockingjay Part 2 as my one. I thought that was the surprised me the most because, like, first of all, it's the ending of, like, all of it. I think, like, the scene where she shoots, like, the other girl instead of Snow, like, that scene's really cool. But, like, the scene, like, where Finnick dies, like, that really surprised me. I was like, this really sucks. I don't want Finnick to die. Like, it's a huge twist.
They were almost to the end.
Spoilers.
Okay.
If you watch this show and you haven't seen Hunger Games yet, yes, there's spoilers.
To be fair, I also said spoiler alert before I said that, so people would know. Okay.
Yes.
But I felt like the oil flood scene was, again, PETA. Again, PETA is still annoying in that movie. He's actually kind of worse, but I think, like, the action... A-hole. Okay. But I think the action scenes, I think the emotional... I think the emotional part of it is really good. And I know there's not, like, an actual, like, Hunger Games part of it, but I think it's, like, how, like, they defeat Snow and, like, how they stop it all. I think it's a really cool ending. And like, the Capitol riot scene was real... Like, when the... things came out and there were bombs, like that really surprised me too.
It wasn't from the Capitol.
Which, so that was the one that shocked me the most. I thought the action scenes were really good. Emotionally, it was really good. So I think that's my number one.
People say like Gale's worse than PETA because he technically killed Prim, but who gives a fuck about Prim, dude? Ain't nobody give a fuck.
Alice does. That's her sister.
Prim, she's the premise.
They called Gale the Prim Reaper, and I thought that was hilarious.
Prim Reaper.
But Gale's so fucking cool. I don't care, but and that one scene, I think it's in Mockingjay Part 1, so this was actually a pretty good scene where they go back to 12 and there's only like 900 survivors. And he's talking about how he wishes, oh man, I could have carried one more kid. I could have brought. So it kind of reminded me of that Schindler's List scene where he's like,
I could have saved one more Jew.
I could have sold one more watch, and I thought there was good parallel there.
Oh, and I think the best part of like the first, I'm going back to like Mockingjay Part 1. It's one of the best dialogues. Is like, if you burn with us. I thought that scene was really good.
Yeah, very good.
But other than that, it was kind of bland. But so overall, my ranking is, I have Mockingjay Part 1 5. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes 4, the Hunger Games 1 at 3, and Catching Fire 2, and Mockingjay Part 2 at 1.
All right. I like the reasoning too. All right, Coop.
For last, I've tied the prequel and the last one.
The Mockingjay Part 2.
Both of those movies suck because like you're bad.
He didn't watch it. That's it. He didn't watch it.
No, they're so bad.
He's not no ball.
So we're punishing him by making him do this anyway.
But three, I have the third one. It's kind of a nothing burger of a movie. Just boring.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
What is it called? Part 3. What is it called?
The Catching. No, it's the second one. The first one's called The Hunger Games. Second one's Catching Fire. Third one's the Mockingjay.
Film podcast.
There you go.
By the way.
God, Coop. Lock in next time.
Mockingjay Part 1.
Sorry,
Sorry, we're not talking about Star Wars all the time.
Lightsabers or an animated dog.
Everywhere.
Luca. Lock in, bud.
Yeah, so we're not talking about Good Burger.
What the fuck?
We're gonna trash you. You're gonna lock in next time.
I don't like these movies that much. The second one, I still didn't rank the 3 I watched.
Okay.
The second one, I thought PETA wasn't that annoying as you guys are saying he is, because I feel like Katniss is the reason you guys might find him annoying, but that doesn't take away from PETA as a character. It kind of just takes away from Katniss. But like, the reason I have the first Hunger Games at 1 is because I like being able to watch the full Hunger Games game. That's like my favorite part, is the action scenes. And yeah, the build-up to the Hunger Games was really good, and I liked it more than the
That is
the
peak.
second one.
That is absolutely peak.
I just want to say something about the Catching Fire is that Finnick saved all of their asses and he never got thanked. But
No, they still
instead,
didn't really trust him.
PETA sells and almost dies like a bunch of times. Keeps running
I'll
to the
kind
thing.
of defend it because they still didn't. Katniss didn't really know throughout the movie if he was on her side or not. Because even at the end, till the very end of the movie, she was still kind of suspect. That's probably why.
At like the very beginning, he like saved her life, and that
Yeah.
was like, and then like I forgot like which part in the woods, like he did like another big thing. It's
Yeah,
like,
but
now do you trust me?
She
Like,
thought that like they did something to PETA at the end, so that's why she didn't respond to him when she was yelling her
terrible.
name. So that's why she still didn't trust him. She was still eerie throughout the time because they were actually helping her, but she didn't know that, and she was really confused on what was happening. So that's why she was still suspect.
And she needs to show a little flexibility, right? Especially in a rescue mission. We did what we could in a rescue mission. Yeah. Sorry we couldn't get PETA. You are the fucking name PETA! I don't get it. He's not that cool.
He's kind of a putz, man. That's just really what it is. That's
you
just
even said it. You all look at me like I'm wounded.
Because you look wounded all the time.
All right, so good list.
Defend the PETA.
I don't know. I thought he acted great.
You're just saying that because he was in
I think
Five Nights at Freddy's.
he was the best part. That's the best part of that movie.
And you're associating that with PETA.
That's not the reason. I just thought, whatever.
Cooper? All right, so let me give you my list. All right, good job though, everyone. For me, number 5 is the Songs and Fire and whatever the hell that was.
Songbirds and Snakes?
Songbirds and Snakes, yeah. I saw it once, didn't have a desire to see it again, but the other 4 movies I've seen multiple times. So that's why it's down there. I think Hunger Games, some of their movies are some of the most rewatchable movies when we're talking about franchises.
Is the Mockingjay Part 1 more rewatchable than the prequel?
Absolutely. Mockingjay Part 1 is pretty good as far as a movie goes. They do the campaign of distraction and what do they call it? Not distraction, but not smear. But I can't
like
think
an
of the
ad,
word.
like a oh god, yeah.
You know what I'm thinking?
Propaganda.
Propaganda.
There you go.
That's the whole theme of that movie is propaganda.
And I get that aspect.
And I think the smart and even Snow when he dropped the roses on top of District 13, pretty smart. I mean, the propaganda aspect of this whole thing was cool, and we still had Philip Seymour Hoffman rocking out in this one. Rest in peace. So I put that at number 4, Mockingjay Part 1. Number 3, Mockingjay Part 2. I love it with the twist ending. This was the movie where she kind of was starting to, F PETA. She was starting to do that. And then Coyne sent PETA out there, and he almost killed her twice. So we almost had her with Gale, but then Gale really fucked up in this one. I mean, he probably killed her sister.
I love Gale, but God,
it wasn't just Gale though. That was like a lot of the rebellion's idea.
That's right.
But he was the forefront of it. But
because Gale didn't know about it.
Yeah, but you gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
That's right.
But it's Gale.
He's so cool. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah. I don't like him in the Mockingjay Part 1 because he kind of whines in that one, but in the other ones he's cool.
And he's a product of what he was brought up in. He was working in the fucking mines in 12. It doesn't get much worse than that.
No.
Right?
Peter was a baker.
Bad labor. Yeah.
So he was a
nobody
product.
could afford their food.
He was a product of what he was brought up in, but it's fine.
Yeah, and then I put Hunger Games at number 2. Hunger Games is peak because it's a buildup of something new at the time. We haven't seen a movie like that. The idea of the districts and the tributes and all that was fantastic. I love Katniss's bravery when she volunteered for her sister. It would have been cool it would have been cool to see Prim and Rue team up though. How long would that have lasted? But Katniss, and then I love Hamish. His character is fantastic. He did what you're supposed to do when you win the Hunger Games. Yeah. Drink and bask in riches.
I would do the same shit, dude. I'll be honest.
I survived and won the Hunger Games. I'm not doing crap else. Yeah. But you do have to be a mentor.
I don't know if the new Hamish movie's coming out this year or next year, but I am interested in that. I want to see Hamish be a badass. Younger Hamish.
It'll still be Woody Harrelson because he doesn't say no to anything.
No, it won't. Yes. I don't think it is, but I hope he makes a cameo or something. I don't know.
What, as himself?
In the future.
Oh yeah.
Or he's the ghost. I don't know. I don't know.
And then Catching Fire, number 1. I love the arena in Catching Fire.
Yes.
I love the formations of the teams, the battles, and all their reactions when Snow announced that they were going to do a Hunger Games with all the winners. The breakdown of every character was really cool. And then Katniss but the problem with Catching Fire is the PETA obsession from Katniss. when they announced the Hunger Games were going to happen with all the victors, Katniss was the first thing. You got to say Peter. Got to say Peter. Why is this guy so important? She's the Mockingjay. She's the one that needs to be saved. She's the one that gave the hope to the rebellion, but she's the one that caused the rebellion to get access and do the horrible things she did. So maybe that's why she felt bad. Maybe that's why, because she was part of an evil organization.
Yeah, I like how realistic that movie. Like the rebellions usually get like good PR, even though the rebels usually suck in most cases, especially in like real life. But like that's like the first movie that shows like a rebel. Not the first movie, but that's a movie that shows that like a rebellion can be bad.
Yes.
When they started like, let's put Snow's granddaughter in the fucking game, it's like, oh my god, nothing changed.
It got worse. When, like in Star Wars, when the rebellion take over, we laughed about it on our Star Wars week. Yeah. How they were kind of inept and they were trying to make positive change.
Yeah.
They didn't throw another Darth Vader out there and start slaughtering people. They did start slaughtering people.
In what way?
The rebels?
Yeah, that was Mandalorian's job to go slaughter existing.
He
was like a bounty hunter.
He's a bounty hunter, and he's killing Imperial people, not.
Yeah, they were bad guys at least.
But they were at least bad guys, so I respect that a little more. But Coins completely trying to be the new Snow.
That's all she wanted. Yeah.
That's all she wanted in the end, and that's why she sent Peeta out there to kill Katniss.
Yeah.
Another cool scene in the Catching Fire is when she shoots the arrow in like the lightning.
Oh yeah, phenomenal.
That's really cool. The whole thing comes crashing down.
And that's a cool scene.
Yeah, very cool stuff. So real quick, want to run through some games on this. Because it's the Hunger Games, I didn't want to just rank them. I wanted to do games. Peeta mentions. Which is the movie that's the worst about Peeta mentions?
Probably the third one.
The third one's kind of annoying because she's just nauseously yaks about it. And then
the end of Catching Fire, man.
Catching Fire's pretty bad though when it comes to PETA stuff. I don't know. Like, do you have the literal answer to this? Because I don't.
Well, Jake, you had some notes.
How many literal times has the word PETA been said? I wonder if I can look that up real quick.
Yeah, you probably can. Go ahead.
I mean, at least in like the part 2 of Mockingjay, he realized that like you kind of just need to kill me now since I'm just like a problem.
I've been poisoned by the snow birds, the capital. Mm-hmm. What else did you have on that?
According to Google AI, the first Mockingjay says PETA the most. Mockingjay says it 43 times, but Catching Fire says it 42 times, so it's not far off.
Oh, it's one behind.
Like
so you were right, and I was
This
right.
could be completely, and for caution, this could be completely wrong because this is wrong all the time.
Yeah,
but that's
AI, so take it for what you will.
That's what I'm seeing.
So Cooper has this take that it's not Peter's fault that they're caring about him so much, and when you said that to me, I thought maybe in the books. Maybe Pete is some special character that didn't translate into Hutchins' acting abilities.
Yeah, I mean, like, I thought he did a great acting job, and I thought, like, he was well written. I think when they all worry about him, I think that's just Katniss being annoying. I don't find Peeta being annoying. So.
Yeah, I mean, Cooper has a point there, but, like, he is the subject of it, so that's still his fault.
That's right. All right, let's take your favorite action scenes. Now,
it's tough.
Now remember, I have the arenas at the next one, so we'll compare the arenas. But action scenes, you got, the fight scene at the end of the first movie on top of the cornucopia, and the tigers are out there trying to get them. Some of the fight scenes in Mockingjay Part 1 and 2 are phenomenal. What are your thoughts?
I think my favorite one is the mud underground fight. That's one where like Finnick dies. But I think like the fight in like the underground with the mutts is really, really good.
Those guys are weird because they're slippery. How do you kill those guys?
Does the fog count? I like them run away from the fog.
The oil, the oil flood,
and the tracker jackers.
And them running away from the fog's like a ton of fun. I think that's great.
The monkey mutts were crazy.
I mean, besides that, I mean, just they're not that long, but the little fight scenes in Catching Fire when the thing's spinning around, or the beginning of the games, I really like that stuff. Yeah. And then like I don't really have a favorite. I'll be honest. I've been thinking about it. I don't have like an absolute favorite scene.
Poor guy had to guard the cornucopia and and Katniss blew it to high heaven.
She shot Jack Quaid with an arrow. Huey.
Yes. Oh, very good. And then, which arena did you guys like better?
Second one.
The first one was all mystery, and it was kind of more one-on-one stuff.
The first one was less gimmicky.
I kind of like the second one because more gimmicky.
I think the
like
second
more
one was
shit.
a little better, but I do like the first one a lot.
I
think the second one's a
I
lot
like the
better.
first one more because like getting down to not the stupid like it's out of your control things like an actual fight. Who's the more superior fighter? The other one's just you're fucked if the fog gets to your side. That's stupid.
Well, it was kind of on purpose though, because Philip Seymour Hoffman was kind of curating specific things so Katniss wouldn't be completely safe to make it obvious. So he did the fog thing, and it conveniently stopped when they were starting to be fucked, right?
Yeah.
But then the other side, right, when that big flood happens, there's no running from that.
Yeah,
he
it was
just
a
killed.
flood.
He just wanted to kill another person.
Yeah.
So that was on purpose. To
In
be
that
fair.
whole flood, and you heard one cannon shot.
Yeah, only one lonely guy was just sitting. Poor guy just gets washed away.
Yeah. And one thing a lot of people miss in Catching Fire, right before Katniss goes up the tunnel, Cinna is talking to her, and he's like, based on my readings, I feel like it's a tropical environment up there.
Yeah.
And sure enough, it was. But he said that very nonchalantly.
Senna mentioned, dude,
All of my life.
Kravitz, oh my God, what's
Lenny.
his name? Lenny Kravitz was so good.
He was
All
so good.
of my life.
and then because when she went up the tunnel, you had to dive in the water and swim.
Yeah.
So, man, give me the second map, but I like the first Hunger Games.
But Cooper has a point though, like how that's why I say the first one is the most pure Hunger Games that we
Yeah.
had, because it was less gimmicky and it was very much more of a battle royale. Right?
That's right.
Here's what is it, 24 motherfuckers? Fuck around. Yeah, we'll throw a dog at you here and then.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna do too much. And I definitely see where you're coming from.
But yeah, but you're right too, and you're right too. The second Hunger Games, that was a mission from Philip Seymour Hoffman to quickly eliminate people and get to
Heaven.
All right. And then wild card round. Anything you want? You took a lot of notes.
We'll just go the first one is my favorite one.
Okay. I was talking to Jake, but you had some notes.
Just some like good quotes I found is like it's the end of a prequel that I thought that was really good. It's like, it actually kind of described his character perfectly. It was like, it's the thing we love most that destroy us.
Who said that?
Snow at the very end of the movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's saying
So I
the
thought
things
that
we
was
love
really
most
cool.
are the things that destroy. Snow had a lot of good quotes.
Snow was very good.
You
Snow's
and
a good
I
guy.
promise never to lie to each other.
Rest in peace, Donald Sutherland.
Yeah, Donald Sutherland. The fact that goat from Backdraft and other movies in the 90s was in Hunger Games,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. Another like something
Is that
that's-
all your notes? Okay, but good stuff there.
I like how they establish in Catching Fire how Snow and Katniss, let's be honest with you, they just didn't like each other and they were honest about that. And then Snow even kind of tried to work with her a little bit, but like this whole PETA thing ain't working. And from his perspective, I probably would have done the same.
Yeah. PETA! And your final notes on Hunger Games, the ones that you saw, it was unique.
It wasn't. I think it was a little overrated, and I didn't really get. I like you guys hyped it up a lot. I didn't think it met all the expectations. The first one almost did, especially the scene where Rue died, and then like her parents started like fighting the guards and stuff. I thought that was really
That was cool.
But like
The Rue stuff, when she looked for a camera, Katniss did, and she just did this to the camera, and District 11 went crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What can I say about Rue? The fact that nobody volunteered for her. Come on, she's gonna get killed.
Yeah.
Like District 1 and 2, right?
Well, no, I mean,
they
everyone-
train people. They call them careers. If
Yeah.
you remember, they call them careers. They train all year for this.
That was only the higher districts, though, man.
Yeah.
Everybody in the lower six was just trying to survive. If I was like 18, I'm like, oh, thank God, it wasn't me. You know, I'll be honest. And
I
like-
wouldn't sacrifice myself for PETA.
I feel like her dad should volunteer.
Her dad, you can't. You have to be 18 as the cap off.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you got to be a young kid. It sends a bigger message. Snow talked about that. Why do we have the game?
How come the older
Why don't we just kill them all?
Because in the
older girl in the second movie?
because in the Quarter Quell, it was only victors.
And
So
she
any
won
victor.
years and years ago. Yeah. And that's why her partner the Quarter Quell, the 75th Hunger Games, that's a special thing. So if you haven't seen the movies, I purchased Catching Fire in 4K.
Twice.
Peak! I did it twice because I was drinking. Peak! 4K movies.
Look
If you
great.
can get them in 4K, you want to get the DVD player, and then if you can get the Hunger Games box set, now you got yourself a collector's item. All right, so that'll wrap up our Hunger Games segment. Good stuff, everyone. That was
Yeah.
fun. Really good detail in that movie. Pull out your phones. It's time to go to Letterboxd and give you our weekend review. I'll go first this time, and then we'll go around this way, and we'll finish up with the man over here. So if you go to Letterboxd, I am Buffman619. Give me a follow. I noticed some people out there have been following, so I appreciate that. We're going to do our, last 3 movies?
Any 3 movies that you reviewed in the last week.
All right, any 3 movies. All right, so...
I'm ready if you're not.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay, so one I wanted to talk about, and I'll only do 2 because this one's kind of long. But I'm gonna do 2001: A Space Odyssey. A well-earned log, might I add. But I gave this one 3.5 stars. Now, the 3.5 stars are purely out of respect stars. I respect how insane this looks for 1968. It is kind of crazy. How iconic this film became, and how the HAL 9000 stuff is actually pretty entertaining. Like, this is kind of like the Big Bang for space sci-fi. This is Star Wars clearly takes inspiration from this. Interstellar clearly takes inspiration from this. Even just artificial intelligence stuff like AI, also a Spielberg, but Spielberg movie.
Yeah.
Like Terminator, that kind of stuff. And this is kind of the blueprint for all of that kind of stuff.
That's a great
You
point.
got to give it respect. You have to. And then the HAL 9000 stuff is like entertaining movie stuff, right? So that's actually pretty fun. They're going against the evil robot. Unfortunately, this for me has to be probably the most overrated film ever made. There's no way for me to explain this without sounding like a 2-year-old, like I have a 2-year-old attention span, but this movie truly takes an hour and a half to get going. The first 30 minutes, they're monkeys fucking around, and then the I forget the name of it, but the cube thing comes down, and you don't even know what's going on. And then it just does bore me, unfortunately. There's just no getting around it. I wanted to be higher learning, but this just does bore me. And again, I respect what this did for film, but I would be lying if I said I enjoyed watching the entirety. I would be lying.
But so many movies, like you said, pull stuff
It's
out
so
of there.
important.
Even Wall-E pulled something out of there.
Yes, it's so important for movies. You got to acknowledge that. But saying that it's an entertaining watch would be a stretch for me. And then the second one, I feel like maybe all of us kind of talk about this, the 3 of us that watched it, but God Bless America. One of the worst films I've ever watched. This is just Reddit boomer slop where Hollywood elites act out their deranged fantasies on screen. Horrific movie. If you swing the other way politically, I don't want to get too much into that. Maybe you feel differently, unfortunately. Even then, though, this is just a poorly written, poorly made film. And I feel like even if you align politically, you have to acknowledge how this is very much Old Man Yells at Cloud the movie, essentially.
We shouldn't kill people because of they differ opinions.
That's what it comes down to. But that'll be my 2.
All right, very good. I'm going to go Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey. I love it when the wife introduces a movie I wouldn't normally watch, so I gave it 3 stars. Sometimes you have to perform to get to the truth. I like that line in that movie. Sometimes you have to overperform, but that's not bad. A Journey with Margot Robbie. Okay, why not? And Colin
Farrell, he's
Farrell was
kind
off his ass.
he
in
acts
that
circles.
movie.
He acts circles
He
around
did
Margot
act
Robbie
circles,
in that.
act circles around Margot Robbie. You know what? She's a pretty face. What do you want?
I mean, she's a good actress, but just in that particular
Not
movie and
that
role.
good. Compared to him, he was phenomenal.
Well,
in
that's
that.
what I'm saying, and that she's been good in other things. I don't
Of
think
course,
it's
she
fair.
was great in I, Tonya.
Tanya and Wolf, she was really
Yeah,
good.
great in Wolf of Wall Street.
Babylon.
I haven't seen it, but I probably would like it. The guy who directed Whiplash and La La Land directed that, so it's probably good.
All right, I'll do the Godfather.
Yeah.
5-star movie. Everything we have today. Every line, every cool thing. This is a movie you can't refuse. 3-hour runtime, and it makes you really want a meatball. All legendary actors now. The cool thing that
You
movie,
rated 5?
5 stars.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna get that like a 3 on
You know-
what you said earlier. But when you really watch it, it's like
I
really
did
good.
10 years ago. I didn't like it as much,
Yeah.
but I watched it this week,
it
and
has,
I
like-
thought it was way. I don't know. I
It's
really
good,
got
yeah.
into it.
Because it's the movie with the highest bar of all time. It's like known as the greatest film ever made, but like
Yeah.
like I'm not saying you have to think it is. But I'm just saying like it's a really good movie, and I think it's like deserving of that place. So
That's right.
I am glad like you're on the same train with me on that. Because I was alone on that one.
No, you're not anymore. I
yeah.
get it, and
It's
I
good.
really like it. And it was kind of cool to see how Michael became worse than his father.
Yeah, and then that's why I like The Godfather Part 2, because Michael really shows
He
his
cooks,
emotion.
so I'm going to watch that next, and that'll
I'll
be
watch that
on
with you.
next week. Yes, and then Big Daddy, Adam Sandler movie, 3 stars. Not exactly an Adam Sandler classic, but still a pretty good flick about how to steal a kid to keep your girlfriend or to get a new girlfriend.
Not exactly an average. That's one of his biggest movies. Like
I disagree. We'll talk about
it's
that.
not-
Your
no,
week's coming
No,
up.
I'm not saying like like I'm not saying your thing is like really good, but it's like one of the most popular movies ever made.
I know, but I don't think it should be.
It's a classic.
Would you
though.
say it's his top? This is a whole other thing. We'll talk about it more next week. But I don't know if it's the top 10 most popular Adam Sandler movies.
top 10?
See,
I don't
he's
think it's
with
top
me.
10.
I
Big
don't think-
Daddy?
Let's roll them off real quick. 50 First Dates is more popular. Yes.
No.
Yes.
All right, no.
Okay.
James,
we'll talk about it later. We'll talk
James
about it
next
later.
week. I bet we're going to do that.
We'll talk about it later.
Are we going to do that segment next week? Are you going to throw Sandler at us?
No.
Oh, okay. So let's do it real quick.
I think 50, but okay,
No.
fine. Let's do Happy Gilmore, definitely.
Yes.
Billy Madison was his first big movie. Definitely
It's
bigger.
like tied, but yeah.
I wouldn't say tied. I think it's bigger.
Deeds.
No.
I would
What?
put bigger.
Mr. Deeds is not
Deeds
bigger
is
than
not
Big
bigger than
Daddy.
Oh, I
no.
like Deeds so much better.
No, I think it's a better movie, but it's not more.
Popularity wise, the Hotel Transylvania movies are bigger. We're more popular.
Sure, yeah,
okay.
sure.
How about Click?
Click
No.
is more popular than Big Daddy.
No.
Big Daddy?
Big Daddy's
way.
super iconic. No.
Let's do the literal numbers here.
But if I take Jake, I always see Big Daddy on like Spectrum.
It's always like
It's always on
you
here.
always see it on like the Spectrum
Okay,
stuff.
I mean,
it's one of those biggest ones.
How do you want to measure this? Because we can do like logs of
You're
it on
talking about
Letterboxd.
box office popularity.
Okay, because on Letterboxd, Uncut Gems is higher than Happy Gilmore.
It's a bigger.
It's not more popular than Happy Gilmore. Like and like the general
Sure.
vibe.
Okay, so what do you want to go?
You want to go by general vibe.
I mean, I agree.
I don't know how to measure, but I'm just saying like Cooper, like I see Big Daddy on like
Most popular Adam Sandler movies.
Like I see it on like Spectrum and stuff. I don't see like Deeds and stuff.
I don't see Big Daddy as a classic. Adam
Like
Sandler.
Rain Over Me is not his most popular movie.
No, that's all wrong. But, yeah, fucking.
The Do Over is
Going over a boat.
it's
It's
actually
not-
yeah.
It's also ranked. I don't know how to. There's no way to like rank figure
So
this
maybe
out
it's
literally.
just my opinion.
I think by opinion, I would disagree on the Big Daddy thing. But that's okay. There's no way to really measure
Yeah.
it. Because these are just they're people's opinions. That's not true.
Again,
I don't put it on my
Look,
top
no,
10.
look.
Maybe
I'll say this
top
about
10.
it. Look, I think it's a silly overrated Sandler movie. I think it's way better, but I think it is one of his most popular movies.
I don't hate that take. I do too
fine.
think it's a little overrated.
I do think it's a little because I see a lot of people say it's like his magnum opus. I'm like I don't like there's it's not his best
bad.
movie.
No,
There's just no way.
But the Styx is a great band, maybe the greatest ever.
it's a good comedy though.
All right, Cooper, take it away. But good discussion there on Adam Sandler movies.
Okay, so I did the Backrooms, not the movie, but the found footage. It's like a YouTube thing. It's 2 hours long. I recommend you guys all watch it.
Found footage. Tell us about that.
My review was this is kind of confusing as hell, but still really entertaining. I give it 3.5 stars. It's like it kind of gives you the layout of what you will probably see in the Backrooms movie.
No kidding.
But
So
not,
should
not,
we?
not in like a spoiler way, because the person who directed the Backrooms movie made this YouTube video.
Really?
Yeah.
Should we watch that and then the Backroom movie?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know about that. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
so I would check it out.
That's cool.
And then I have Iron Man.
Fuck
I
yeah.
give it 4.5 stars. This is my
A little bit low.
A little bit low. It's the second highest rating you can give. Anyways, this is my 9th movie in the journey through the MCU, and I said watching this movie is the equivalent of drinking lemonade. It's good no matter how many times you drink it.
Exactly.
Good review.
Great
Very good
point.
review. I like how, Cooper, since we've been doing the podcast, your reviews are getting better. Not just stars,
I've always said that Cooper's good with like the word plays.
He's great with the wordplay.
Yeah.
That's why he's sitting here. All right.
So
Close us out,
I
Jakey.
only watched like 2 movies that weren't Hunger Games. They're both like very random. All right, A High School Musical 2.
Not bad.
Oh,
That's
somebody's got a girlfriend movie.
okay. So this is where the banana ball came from. I mean, like it's what I thought of because like they're dancing on like a baseball field. So
You
I
mean the
was like,
Savannah Bananas?
I know it's not like literally, but it was just a joke review because they were
Are you
dancing.
defensive about the joke? Continue the joke.
Because they were dancing and singing on a baseball field. So I was like, oh, banana ball.
Not bad.
Oh, man.
And then a sneak peek into next week. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black
we're gonna
Pearl.
do Pirates next week! Ah!
4.5.
5 of them.
4.5 stars. Watching these movies again, but with very bad eggs and rum.
Oh, and a very bad egg. So Jakey is producing next week. So we got Pirates of the Caribbean. Not bad.
DreamWorks movie draft.
And a DreamWorks movie draft next week. That's going to be peak. All right. Jordan Buff, any final comments?
No.
Cooper Buff, any final comments?
Negative.
Jacob, any final comments?
Dad, you're up.
May the odds be ever in your favor. We'll see you next time on the Roll Credits podcast. Time to roll credits.